Hey guys, it's another week. Let's talk about some sunscreen. If you grew up in the 80s, at a time when sunscreen was only used when you were going to the beach, you will know that it's a whole different ball game now. Let's talk about Vacation ink, especially if you have a pool like me. If I talk funny, you guys, it's because I'm really swollen. We have their general SPF 50 body sunscreen. They're continuously sold out body whip. We also have their classic spray, which is the same SPF, just in a spray form when it comes to these two. So which one? 1 versus 2. Their SPF 30 body oil. When it becomes 1 versus 2 over here. At the end of this video, we are going to discuss the products that are actually worth your money, the products that I find very enjoyable to use and make a difference. Now for the superior oil. Guys, I really highly recommend, especially if you swim, getting this oil. This is not sponsored. This is just because I care about you and because I'm just such a good human being. The Super Spritz 50 for your face and designed for the on the go. Over on this side is the water resistant, and that's important for those who swim and want the sun protection. Over on this side, along with the 4 times sold out orange jelly, is the non-water resistant. So you do not use this if you are going for a swim. When it comes to sunscreen, it's a necessity and it's something that you cannot cop out on. So I really advise that every summer you buy a whole new set of what you need. Their newest product is this orange jelly, which literally sold out 4 times. I had to get it from Ulta because when I was trying to get it from Vacation Ink, it was no longer there. It's kind of like a super thick version of an oil, and it's tiny bit tacky where you notice the consistency, it's thick. And what I really noticed with this, you guys, is that I was so tan after just an hour swim. And even though it's really thick, you do see it melt down quickly. This is my first impression of their continuously sold out body whip, which is an SPF 30. Oh, you move this toward the cap. Shake vigorously, it says. So let's shake it vigorously and tilt nozzle with the filter. Wow, that was so easy. Guys, look at this. It's so fluffy. I have to say, one little puff goes a very long way. And as I use it on my legs, it feels like a really nice lotion. But that was a lot more pleasant than I expected. Look, so I would, I guess, clean the top before you put this back on. Really, really big fan. When it comes to the classic whip versus the classic spray, I did not enjoy using this as much. This is something I will not repurchase. This is from last year. I also do not really like their Super Spritz. It smells very alcoholic, and I just don't enjoy spraying alcohol in my face. I would say a no for the Super Spritz. If we compare the price of what they sell, so $22 for the mousse that we just looked at, then they have a body shimmer, $24 for the facial spray that I do not recommend. They have a $24 tanning spray. The jelly over here is at $23. And the last product we're gonna talk about is their SPF for the body. There's nothing special here, you guys. This smells similarly to kind of like that banana-y SPF you're used to. It's actually thinner than most sunscreens that I have used for the body. I actually really like this. They also have a new Air One smoothie. Vacation Ink is killing it, you guys. They have a stick version of this guy. It's sad because there's still so much left. And immediately it's rubbing alcohol. Let's see if there's any more in here. I think there's a tiny bit more just to give you guys a texture, because I want you to see the difference between this guy and the whip. So it's coming out clear, and this too is starting to smell like alcohol, and that's because alcohol is the second ingredient in this particular product. Alcohol is a fourth ingredient in this, but it makes a really big difference when it's a second versus a fourth in regards to how it smells. I'm very happy to report that there is no alcohol in this. This is by far my favorite when it comes to these two. So which one? 1 versus 2. This one is definitely the winner. When it becomes 1 versus 2 over here, this one is definitely the winner. It's a bunch of oils, which is why it's so nourishing. That's just how it feels. And for those of you who don't swim and just lounge around, this is probably something you really, really want. We've also just looked at all of these prices. Let's go to CVS quickly. I just want to see where Vacation Inc. falls in line with the other prices. So the first thing we see is copper tone, which is really basic, and we see like a lot of 12s. And we see like a 14, and then we see 2 furs for 23. So okay, fine, it's a little bit more than copper tone, which is again really basic. Banana boat at 14. This is supposed to be really great too, for 16, 17. Sunbum. Sunbum is similar actually to Vacation Inc. And then you see Eucerin 18, that's also similar. So that's our little quick glance at how much these products cost compared to our Vacation Inc. Okay, so now we're at Target. Let's look at the sunscreen here. These caged up products. That's crazy, you guys. I guess this is not, like, for whatever reason, caged up. Anyways, I want to see if there's alcohol in here. This is cheaper than normal. Oh my god, alcohol is the first ingredient again. I have a feeling it has something to do with the spraying out, and it needs to be thinned out as a texture, but I'm not into that. I've never seen marketing done like this. They got initially a $6 million investment, and they just got more. They started out as a podcast, and now they are a sunscreen brand that is really succeeding. And one of their marketing materials, it came like a lotto ticket. I won at the time a free sunscreen. The sun is gone, but I always like an empty pool. Oil 1, inferior, superior oil. Also, if you have really dry feet like mine, it forces you to lather. Well, all to say that these are the 3 products that I highly recommend from Vacation Inc. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.